So yeah, I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. Master of the game is offline. Why? What? YouTube's online. Why is freaking Kick not? There it goes. Oh man, Kick's a pain in the ass. Okay, we're good to go. We're good to go. So yeah, I've been sitting here for freaking 20 minutes playing. I let this go while I went to eat and take my break. I just shut the stream down. I came back and everything was full. So that's good, and I was able to do some things. But you guys, I don't think it's notified people in Discord you're live on Twitch. Oh, it's not notifying people in Discord. What? Whoa. Let me see. No. Manage channel, send messages, read message history. Okay. Maybe that'll fix it. I don't know. I think you're right. I keep getting like the notification. It'll say G-Man going live, but it never says anything. So I think you're right. Um, Good call out, man. Appreciate that. I was sitting here for like 10 minutes and I was like doing my thing, doing my thingy thing, and I look up and I'm like, oh shit, you never hit the streaming button. So what the hell? All right, I need to get I need these. I gotta go get quartz. No problem. Anyways, how are you? Anyways, I'm doing good, brother. I'm doing real good. I'm enjoying my evening. Tomorrow and the next day we're gonna be on the road. Cindy and I are gonna be on the road, so I won't get to stream. Is that up? It's up. It's up. Hold on. Let me start it on the television. Television. Come on, TV. God dang. So yeah, we're going to look at a house, and then she's going to talk about a job. We got a couple things that's going on down there. Muted. Mute. Yep. There it goes. Well, that kind of works in my favor because I have school, but it's going to be a little difficult because I have an injured left hand and I sprained my right ankle. What did you do? What have you done? Am I gonna have to? Am I gonna have to put you on 24-hour supervision? Racing and messed up my hand fixing my brother's brake lever because he bent that racing. So what do we learn? What have we learned? Racing bad, okay. Hold at 80 and don't stop. that's that's not the direction that I was going with that. That's funny though. I need my I need my stream playlist. Let's see. Is it it's a VLC stream playlist. There we go. There we go. The only reason I got hurt was I pulled off the track into the inside part and my my thing high-sided. What? Were y'all racing on a track? Was this like a sanctioned race? Or was this a Wolf harebrained idea? We should race, guys. Let's race. My bike. Okay. I was racing flat track on the dirt bike, and instead of it sliding out, it did the other way, which is called high siding. Oh, yeah, okay. So we like grabbed the track and... Okay. I got you. What? I posted the video of my brother crashing into the brush. It didn't catch me in your server. What do you mean it didn't catch me in your server? Well, I gotta kill these spiders again. Hold on, I can't even see them. You skittering little bitch. Is that it? Oh, okay, I see. I understand what you're saying. I was like, what do you mean it didn't catch you in my server? You're a fucking mod, bro. You can do what you want. Oh man. Oh, okay. I'm gonna have to go look. Dropped his phone and ran across the track with a 250 flying at him. Were y'all supposed to be on the track? Do you like? I'm a little confused. I need 3 more. Oh, it was a fun day. Okay. I was extremely confused about like why we were on the track in the first place. But that makes sense. It's all making sense. Oh, we need some. Turn these lights on. Is that better? A little bit. A little bit. Overhead's not even on. Shit. There you go. That's gooder. First of all, we have race bikes. Anyway, second of all, it was any biking on the track, so we brought the Enduros. Oh, okay. It was a fun day, or it's free. You just have to sign a waiver. Okay. No judgment. That's cool. I mean, I'm sorry you got hurt, but it is what it is, you know? You did sign a waiver. I'm just saying. Can we automate this really quick? Damn it. I'm not even mad. It was funny. I tossed the keys to a guy that won't even riding 2 days on 2 feet and never rode a track a day in their life. I've ridden dirt bike maybe once in my life. God dang it. Power 250. Well, that's probably not a smart thing then. Get rid of that for now. That's gonna bite me in the ass in just a second. Slide. Oh man, I thought I was gonna make the slide. Yeah, but I mean, if he's not familiar with it, then it's a whole, you know, I don't know. I'm just saying, like, I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying. I just wouldn't be like, here you go. Here's a V8. I know that you're used to, you know, driving a Tesla electric car, but, you know, here's a V8. Like, I don't know. To me, that's just like kind of not smart. So the bike, is the bike okay other than that being bent? Okay. There we go. Oh, okay, cool. All right. So what am I doing here? Well, I don't need a chainsaw. I don't even need that in my inventory. Let's take that off. Put that on. Put the chainsaw away. I fixed my brother's bike while laying in a bush because we were like 20 minutes from my house. Okay, so what I'm doing right now, I'm trying to get my shopping list together. This is for a blueprint, the steel blueprint, and I'm ready to make it. So I'm trying to kind of get things together in my inventory, so I can build this thing. And that's going to increase our steel production while we're waiting on phase 2 bullshit. So let's store all. Let's keep this in inventory. We'll keep that. What else do we need? Concrete. We need 3,000 concrete. I don't know if I even have storage for that. Enough storage space for that. My plan is just to chill out tonight, do a chill stream, just keep going. We have the concrete now. Good. We're doing good there. Let's go get cables and copper wire. Yeah, we may not have enough room for this. Back. Sorry, I went to get my phone case. Your phone case. Okay, there's that. Okay, there's that. Oh, I got an idea. How about a dimensional depot? Let's look at something real quick. Funnel cake. Damn phone. Nice. Let me bring up Kick over here because they're my greatest offenders. I help creators. We'll go help some other creator. Banned. Bye. You in the army of bots. I help creators. I'm a view bot. Okay. What I was thinking before I was so rudely interrupted by myself, I was thinking that maybe I could do... $3,000 concrete's crazy. So that needs to be in the inventory. Wire needs to be in the inventory. Maybe we put everything in the inventory that we can fit, and then we use a dimensional depot on the shit that we can't fit. I help small creators. You do. These sons of bitches that won't leave me alone. All right. We need to go get some rotors. Rotors and mod frames. So we'll head this way. That drives me nuts, dude. I'm so tired of bots, man. I turned Kick off for a little while today. I wasn't even streaming to Kick. As soon as I turned it on, it was like bot. Yay, here we go again. All right. Let's go get some rips. Oh, I need rotors. We need to steal some rotors over here. Do we have rotors? Rotors right here? How many do we need? 186. Okay, 68 silica and 82 encased beams. I don't have a license. That's so funny, dude. No, I get this. So I get these calls, and it's from, it's a payday loan place. They call me, and they're like, hey, you need to pay this. And I'm like, okay, well, send me validation of the debt, and I'll pay it. And they're like, no, it doesn't work that way. We'll send you validation of the debt after you pay it. And I'm like, okay. And then the first time they called me, I confirmed the debt. They were like, what's your social? What's your name? Blah, blah, blah. So I went through all that. And I was like, okay, well, go ahead and send me paperwork on it. When I get the paperwork, I'll call you back. We'll set something up. Which I don't do payday loans. So I knew it was a scam. So I never got anything. So then another company calls me and on the same debt. And I was like, let me call the debt. I called the place that they were like, oh yeah, it's through this payday loan place. So I called them and I was like, hey, I got a question. Because if I took out a loan, I'm not familiar with your company or I don't remember doing it. Can you see if there's anything in your history, for me? And so they're like, yeah, sure, no problem. So they look at my information and they're like, yeah, you've never had an account with us. I was like, okay. And I told them what was going on, and they're like, yeah, those are scammers. I'm not sure. And I'm like, well, what I don't understand is how they got my information from you if I was never a client. I don't understand that. They couldn't answer the question. And I was like, all right, well, I'm just going to ignore it. But about, I don't know, 7 times a day, I get a missed call from those people trying to collect that imaginary debt. Where is... Did I not have... Right there. That's what I needed. $220 on the pipes. Oh. This is not going to work. There's no way I'm going to be able to fit all of this in here. Yeah, I'm so tired of scammers. I'm tired of scammers. I'm so tired of it. I just got them on block. And basically on my iPhone, I've got it to where, like, if I don't recognize the number, I just don't answer it. I need iron plates. I don't have any sons. That's another one. I got called on, what was it that I got called on? I don't remember. I don't even remember. Oh, I get called on a car. I don't have a truck. My wife has a car. But I keep getting, like, I'll get calls and it's like, your truck, it's a 2017 Toyota Tundra. I'm like, I don't own a 20. I don't have a truck. And they're, okay, we'll stop the calls. We'll make a note. 3 days later, we're calling about your car warranty on the 2017 Toyota Tundra. Okay. Execute them. Your firing squad electric chair and noose, or put them in a shard. Execute them. Oh, God, that's funny. He just flat out said execute them. What? Excuse me? Oh, that's the other thing. That's the other thing. Now you got me thinking. So, what they'll do... I need all of the beans. What they'll do is they'll say, if you don't pay this, we're going to take you to court. How do you want to resolve this? Cash your credit card. And I'm like, litigation. They're like, what? And I'm like, just take me to court. Sir, it's going to go on your credit. Okay, put it on my credit. That's fine. Put it on my credit. Then I can dispute it. Go ahead. Sir, this is a serious matter. I know it's a serious matter. I'm taking it seriously. I'm telling you to take me to court. No. I don't think you understand. I understand. Believe me, I understand. Okay. I got to make room. I just say via duel. A duel. The old-fashioned way. I challenge you to a duel. Okay, I know this is confusing what I'm doing right now, but I just had a freaking stroke of genius. Not a stroke, Wolf. I didn't have a stroke. I'm having a stroke of genius. Damn it. Damn it, sir. It's stroked at genius kind of gay. Ladies and gentlemen, this guy's one of my mods. This is exactly the type of community I stand for. All right. So what I was going to do before I was so rudely interrupted was gonna put all the little shit in here, hopefully. Did you know it's gay to be gay? What? And that's just kind of gay? I did not know that until you just told me that. But now I do. Okay, so my plan was you can build out of your dimensional depots. So I was like, if I put all the little shit in the depot in the cloud, then I get all the big shit, the big piles, like the beams, wherever those are. I now don't know where I put them, but I'll find them. By gosh. There they are. So, oh, now I have all the beams in my inventory. Is it gay to date a woman? I mean, you're literally dating someone who likes a man. Yep. Yep. Yep, yep. People are getting tired of me on the stream. I've seen people dropping out. They're like, "Oh, this is stupid. I'm not watching this." You're breathing in men particles. Exactly. How does that make you feel? $400, $260. Why are we talking about this, Wolf? Aren't you like dating somebody that... I'm so confused by that situation. Is that still a thing? Not anymore. It's off, it's on. It's off, it's on. I can't keep up anymore. Listen, number two, who do you work for? Explain yourself. Okay, how much quick wire? 1,000 quick wire we can upload. This is gonna work. I'm confident that this is gonna work. And we're gonna put steel all the way at that back corner. Oh, freaking hell. Okay, while we're doing that, while this is uploading, let's throw all the beams in there. Let's go get some concreta. I'm dating a wonderful girl. Her sister, not so much, because she's a little racist and homophobic, but it's okay. She's short. I'll just put her on top of the fridge until she calms down. I feel like you didn't even type that. I feel like that was your girlfriend saying, I'm dating a wonderful girl. I thought you would be down to earth, but not really. Oh, okay. She definitely... That's funny. That's funny. Oh, mother... Hold on. We're going to continue to build this out. 7-Eleven with her. Saying she has my family hostage. Help me. That's... Man, I don't know. In this day and age, I don't know if I'd be shouting things like that. Okay, so what we're going to do is the factory I'm about to build. The blueprint I'm about to build is going to go back in this corner. This is where the steel plant's going to be, way, way, way back here. And this big ass floor that I'm making is just a it's just a logistics floor for the mega factory. There's nothing wrong with short girls. My wife's a short girl. I think they're the best kind. They're fun size. I'm gonna go get some more concrete in a minute. I was thinking about finishing this floor completely, this first logistics floor, so at least I don't have to keep jacking with it while this is updating. And we're waiting on phase 2. Monster Energy, which I can't blame her. I'm a Red Bull kind of person myself. All right, that's good enough for now. Está bien. Okay, we're still uploading. And for how much you actually get, yeah, that is true. I buy these little cans. These are, which I haven't opened this one yet. This is for later, but I get these through Sam's, and in case of them's like $30. I order a case every couple weeks. We're going to keep going while we're cleaning up. I think we'll finish phase 2 before we build this steel factory. The last thing that you need is Monster Energy drinks, dude. They don't make me hyper. Everyone says that. No, they don't do anything to me. And everyone else is going, yes, they do. Yes, they do. You're wrong. My wife's like C4, and the other night she's drinking one, and she's like, okay, I'm gonna go to bed. I was like, all right. It's like 1:30 in the morning. She's still scrolling on her phone. They don't do anything to me. Okay. Right. I jumped off the edge. I didn't mean to. I don't know. It says I drink Monster like it's water, and I treat it like water because I'm down to 3 cans in class Saturday. I did my homework and then went to sleep. There, you know, I don't know how to explain this. Caffeine affects people differently, but usually you have an up and you're good, and then it's like I crashed them out. So sometimes your body, the fact that you fall asleep after drinking one is an adverse reaction. Your body's like, shut down right now. Yeah, I have ADHD too. It's your body's coping mechanism. It's like, nope, I gotta shut down. You overdid it again. Cause you're a dumbass. Why did you do this? For real. I'm not even playing. Take it from the guy that I mean, I've lived on this for decades. I've lived on caffeine for decades. Extreme amounts of caffeine. God freaking bless it. Did it again. I mean, I think it does. It helped me. It helped me growing up, but hell, what do I know? All right, this time I'm not jumping off the end of the world. We're actually going to finish this platform. My Lanta. How come it keeps reverting to not be Zoop? All right, we need more concrete, so we're actually are going to have to jump off. Yeah, but Wolf, that's kind of part of being a kid, being a teenager. I mean, kind of comes with the territory. That doesn't surprise me at all. I'm gonna keep uploading stuff to the depot here as I'm doing this, because I'm trying to kind of also let the phase 2 complete. I'm waiting for somebody to jump in my stream and be like, dude, you're cheating so hardcore. You just respawn every time you want to go back up top. We listen and we don't judge. I mean, you can judge all you want. That doesn't mean I'll listen. Yeah. See, I had 5 people watching me on YouTube. Every one of them left. I said, bye. You're right. You're cheating. I don't want to watch this. I judge. I'm Judgy McJudgerson. Okay, it'll settle down. Oh, shit. It'll settle down. There's someone kind of funny? I guess, sure. Something. Excuse me. Oh, actually, I just thought of something. I wonder if I can do the upper floor as well. Never met me, but she knows me as the nut bar who did a wheelie past her house. Well, and how does that make you feel? I'm just a boy. I'm just a boy with a bicycle. That's funny. I don't care who you are. That's funny. Um, Son of a beach. I think I'm gonna do pina colada. I am debating. This takes so long, but I need to do it, and then I have to do a whole nother floor. That's the damn problem. I need more concrete. I'm the master at debating. So this floor that I'm building is the logistics floor, meaning all my belts. I have a couple belts below this floor. All my train station's going to be down here in the bottom, underneath the mega factory. And so I was debating going ahead and putting the roof, not the roof, but like the actual floor of the factory on. Because I only have that much left to do of that floor, and then I can start, I guess, putting the top floor on. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know. Oh, ran out of uploads. Mod frames. I don't know how many of those will stack, but what I'm attempting to do, I have to build a blueprint. In order to build a blueprint, you have to have all of the necessary ingredients available to you. So on the right side, that's all the necessary ingredients. They either have to be in your inventory or uploaded via the Dimensional Depot. So what I'm trying to do is make them all accessible. While I finish this, I'm doing uploads, and then forgot my train of thought. And then I'm going to build this damn thing. The problem is the steel factory. I really need to build it up on the you son of a bitch. Why do you keep changing on me? I really need to build it up on the main floor, not on the lower floor. All right, enjoy school tomorrow. I'll be playing video games. Actually, I don't even know if I'll get on because I have a 5-hour drive, so probably not. Anyways, have a good day. Have a good day at your school. Learn all the good things. He's like, shut the hell up. I'm out of here. Hey. You don't have to be so spicy. Wow. Goodbye. Have a good night. Oh, I just noticed all my concrete's the wrong color. I don't know why Satisfactory does this. I didn't change colors on anything. It just randomly decides. Just randomly decides that it's going to change the color of my concrete. Don't get hit by a Ford F-150. I won't. We're almost done with the lower floor. And then I'll decide whether I want to do the upper floor. We're only 100. Phase 2 is upon us. This really irritates me that it changed the color of my concrete all of a sudden. Okay, where are we at? Damn, so close. It's okay though. We'll fix the thing. It is what it is. I'll have to deal with it. I'm gonna go get a little more concrete down here. We need concrete for our project anyway. Our project. Boom. What's our uploads look like? They're still looking good. Let's go finish this platform. This little bitty section of the platform. And then we'll have our logistics floor built. Quit parachute, damn it. I think it's big enough factory. I'm pretty satisfied with the size. This irritates the fuck out of me. Although I'm going to end up changing the color of the floor anyway. It's going to be a different material. But for now, this will work. Why? Oh, maybe that's why. Did I use two different thicknesses of blocks? Did I? I freaking did. That's what happened. How did that even occur? Screw it. I'll fix it later. I'll fix it later. I mean, I could fix it now, but it's just going to overwrite what's already there, so. It's all right. I ain't worried about it. Let's go back to the base. Back to the base. Like I'm not in the base. Okay. Oakley dokley. We have 70 smart plates waiting to go. These are backed up and done. And there's 50 sitting in the chute. These are still making, right? Yeah, those are good. All right. Now let's go finish this up. I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to build the blueprint over by where the steel is for now. Because I don't know that we're going to keep this one in place. I don't know that we're going to use this long term. Excuse me. So I think that's what we're going to do. Is this blocked off? Okay. So yeah, that's the maximum that can take. Hold on. All right, we have a couple uploads that we need to do. What I'm trying to accomplish, is this done yet? Does this have enough? 10, 20, 30, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 1,000 in there. We still need like another stack of 200. So 3,000 concrete. Concrete. We're done with that. Let's take all of that out. We're going to upload these. Yeah, this should work fine. So basically, what I'm trying to do is get as much in the depot as I can because I don't have inventory space to hold all this shit. I'm going to be hard pressed. So we're going to upload everything that we can, and then we're going to hold the rest. That's the idea. And so right now we are organizing. Wait. Okay, I was going to say, I know I had enough of these. Hello, Chaos as. Welcome to the stream. We're going to go ahead and drop that there because we're going to upload that. How's it going this evening? How are you? We need 500 of these. We need 300 pipes. It's my... There's the pipes. Plates. We need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plates. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I finally got you live. I've been watching you a lot. Oh, yeah? Cool. I got everything there. I think I have all the beams stored up on that side. We're getting really close. I've just been getting stuck on trains. What are you getting stuck on about trains? How can I help? I don't have trains unlocked on this playthrough, but I can jump over to another playthrough and if it's a question I can answer, I can jump over to there real quick and answer your question and help you out. It's the least I can do for you supporting me. Okay, almost got done with the Wait, what? Okay, the fluctuators are almost done. Then we need silica is uploading now, so we're almost done with silica. I do not have enough to do both. I don't think. Yeah, I don't have enough. $200. Okay, that's gonna be fine. Are there any rotors uploaded? You can't come up with a design you like. Okay. I understand that. Let me ask you this. Are you overthinking it? Like, is train something you can go back and change? Does that make sense? Let's see. Is it this one? July 15th. Let's see if this is the. Let's see if this is the right one. I'll jump over to this save real quick. This is me relocating to the desert. I don't think this is. No, this isn't the correct one. Is it this one? I have trains on that save that I was just on, but this is my... The last time I was streaming, I was playing on this save. This is kind of what I'm doing, where I'm at right now. This is what I'm building right now. So what I've been doing is pretty... I mean, it's not pretty, but it works. For build a mega base. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Look, all of these are train stations. They all come from grassy fields and up to here and back up to my mega build. This factory takes up the entire Rocky Desert. And this is almost identical to what I'm doing right now. It's like basically the same build. Almost no different. This is what the build is going to look like. But so what I have is I have like a different train coming from each location. So I have trains coming from up there feeding bauxite down to here. But the basic design is like, I was the same way. I was like, damn, I can't figure out like something that looks cool, but I really need to get this working. So I was like, screw it. I need a two-way rail. So I need a minimum of 3 foundations wide. And then that's your two-way rail. And then I just have my train stations coming out and then feeding back into there. It's not pretty, but it works. So what was getting me was I was not able to visualize. I was like, I got to build this whole big network, basically all at once. What I started doing is building little sections and then just connecting the sections. So that's what I was trying to show you. It's like the first thing I did was I was like, hey, I need to connect this rail. I need to connect this to my main factory. So I built one line that went up here and back, and that's it. And then I built this, and I connected it to that rail. And then I built this and connected it to that rail. Instead of trying to build everything and make it like super fluid, this made better sense for me. And then this one's really cool. I'll show you that one. Oh yeah, the elevator will go up that high. That's what I was wondering earlier. If I was gonna make my elevator's gonna reach. So there is a train. Main factory quartz. I think it's this one. Main factory coal. It's been a while since I've been on this save. But every train station is a different resource. Yep. Think about that. Think about think about how much you're wanting to send to the station, right? So I came up with a number and I was like 1,200. Let's just play with 1,200. And so I was like, do I want to get like all of the copper on the entire map and send it to the base? That's not realistic. Via train. How much do I want to put on a train? 1,200 is what I came up with. So then I thought, well, that's feasible. So I designed my whole factory around basically the number 1,200. So 1,200 crystal per minute, 1,200 iron per minute, 1,200 copper per minute, 1,200 coal, blah, 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 so on and so forth. And each one of these stations represents 1,200. So I was just waiting on the train here. I'm just going to jump in this train when it gets here. And so, yeah, so that's what I did. And that's what helped me, like, figure out my logistics, because it was an absolute mess. And then just run it. I would say just run it and then dress it up. Like, get everything run, and then you can, like, dress it up. And you can, you know, space things out, move things around if you need to at individual locations. Does that make sense? Does that help at all? Or does that complicate things? Something else I would say is a lot of people get caught up on throughput because they want everything. If you okay, you're going to drive yourself nuts if you're sitting there thinking, I need every machine working all the time. I want to be I want everything to be working all the time, right? I don't think that's the right answer, because I don't think you need everything to work all the time. What you need is burst manufacturing. You need things to make enough so that the next thing can make, and then the next thing can make, and then the next thing can make. Does that make sense? So in other words, if my oscillator shut down for a minute while the train comes, while, like, in between the trains coming, like, it just shuts down for a second, then it reloads and it kicks on, and it manufactures and sends to the next stage. So instead of driving me nuts and trying to figure out, like, unless you're that kind of player where you're trying to min-max everything, and if that's fine if you are, but why not, like, build it, get it working, get things building, and then try and optimize it? Does that make sense? Uh-oh. I think I got on the wrong train. This is an aluminum train. Anyways, I probably need to do some this I have two trains going here because I want them to, like, constantly go. But I don't have any collisions. Everything's working pretty good. I'll fly over here and show you what I'm talking about with the I'll show you the underwater. I'll show you the cave, which is my favorite part of this whole build. That train is probably the one I needed to be on. And then I would say use a combination. I wouldn't do everything with trains or everything with belts or everything with trucks, everything with drones, blah, blah, blah. You know, that's why you have different options. Like, figure out what's best for that situation. You know, do you want to build a train that's going, like, literally just not going very far, or just belt it? You know? See, like this, I was like, do I build a train that goes right there to the train station, or just belt it up into the base? Man, this looks good though. This looks good on a 5080. I haven't been over to this base since gosh, well, May. This is the base that this is the factory that Tire helped me build. But if you'll notice, it's not pretty. I haven't dressed any of this stuff up yet. I'm going to do it later. For sure. But for now, I was like, you know what? I just need to get this stuff to the base. I need to do this without having to run, 700 miles of belts. Here we go. I need to put some lights in here. I thought I had some lights. So here's my underground one for all of the crystal, or for all the quartz and the SAM. I was gonna put some lights and stuff in here and make it cool. I was in the middle of dressing this up when I stopped this playthrough. But all of these are Mark II, Mark II. I think I just unlocked Mark III miners on this playthrough. Mark V. Yep. So, anyways, pretty cool. Pretty nice stuff. Been a while since I was on this playthrough. This is a cool playthrough. The big ass cave quartz. And then I'm not even using that one, but we're moving 1200. 852. I think it's this one. So hopefully that helps. I don't know if that helps or gives you inspiration. It would look cool if you out signs with all color. Out signs. Put signs. I'm not sure. Out signs with all color. Oh, you mean like make it glow? Like put more glowy type shit out? $186. How much can that hold? 200. Perfect. It does. Thanks you. Okay, cool. Like, I guess like my mentality is different than a lot of people, because when I'm playing, I'm like, I want to get through the content. Yeah, I want to make it look good, and I want to build. I want to get to the point where I can just have fun building and everything's unlocked. But at the same time, I am trying to complete a game and complete milestones. So I don't know. That's just me. Oh, this is taking forever to upload. I don't have that much left. I realistically I need these three things and I can build that. And the reason I abandoned that playthrough, if I'm being quite honest, the reason I abandoned that playthrough is I was literally slapping stuff down. I put like, 32 constructors down and just connect a line of iron to it and be like, there you go, it's making, and just blazing through stuff. instead of like doing the math and like figuring out like, okay, well, this is a line of, you know, 600 and then splitting it out that way. I didn't do any math and it got to be just a real headache. So then I decided, okay, I'm going to do a playthrough and I'm actually going to do the math. And that's kind of what I've been doing here. But I'm only phase 2. So. Okay. We cannot fit all the beams that we need in this inventory. So we're going to have to upload some more. For sure. So while that's uploading, I don't need this to upload. I don't even need to wait on that to upload. Let's get rid of this. Can we upload these? And if so, 200. Perfect. Perfect. We only need 100, but we'll upload those. And then we can do 400 steel beams. So we can do 2 stacks, which, I mean, 2 stacks is 2 stacks. So, rotors, silica's done, so I don't have to worry about that. I'm not sure how much. It's so damn slow. Okay, so we'll end up like this is the crystal. This has to go in our inventory as well. So we need 1,200 of this to go in our inventory and 3,000 beams to go in our inventory. So uploading these 2 things, then we'll download what we need. We're going to put exactly what we need in the inventory, and hopefully we'll be able to build this thing. Because I do not have, unless we complete phase 2, that'll give us some more space, but I don't think that's going to happen. We're getting close, though. So we're going to put it over here, and then this is going to go, this little thing's going to go away. Depending on how much it needs, I don't know how much it needs. Does it say? It needs... Damn, still going? Yeah, I'm still going. It outputs heavy HMFs, MFs, RIPs, and it puts out a bunch of shit. So this is a really good deal. But it has to have limestone, coal, and iron that we're going to have to pipe into this, which isn't a problem. We have coal and iron right here. Yeah, I'm still going, man. I'm having fun today. I don't get to stream for the next 2 days, so I thought, screw it, why not? Okay, almost done with this. And then we don't need any rotors in here. What about the mod frames? We need 260 mod frames. So how many mod frames? Is it maxed out? We can only put 100 mod frames in here. What about rips? We'll see. I guess we'll find out, won't we? It says, oh shit. There we go. Only 200? Good God, man. This is craziness. I think I'm still okay. This is cable. It's temporary. I'm only putting this up here temporary. $1,000. Okay, that's 2 stacks. That's progress. So that's going to upload those 2 stacks. That's good. What is wifey saying? Can you take Thor out in a few, please? He keeps shaking the bedroom doorknob. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to take my dog out in a minute. I usually get on a roll. I get going really good, and then it's like, can you take the dog out? Yeah. Sure. Okay. Question: how much crystal can we upload? Is this crystal? No, this is crystal. How much? 400. That's still what? 2 stacks? I mean, 2 stacks is 2 stacks. We got to make it fit. That's the thing. It's got to fit. And the beams, same thing. I guess I could come over here and get off my fucking screen. I can do beams. That's going to give me a couple stacks. Concrete, like anything that's in the depot. Will help me. Do we have pipe? Steel pipe. That's all uploaded, yeah? That's funny. We're going to delete all of that stuff. Like all of the depots, before I build this, I've got to go around and delete the depots because I'm not going to have enough. Maybe. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. I think I'm wrong, honestly. It depends on how many fluctuators I needed, and does it have it on here? Yeah, I needed 110 fluctuators. Okay, so that's about all that we can do as far as dimensional uploads at this point. So, quartz is going to give me 2 stacks. This is going to give me 2 stacks. Pretty much everything's going to free up 2 stacks. That's a stack. $400 iron pipe. That should be, or steel pipe. Yeah, we'll be good on steel pipe, so I don't have to worry about that. What's next? I've been building for 4 hours. Still lots to go for half of the build. Yeah. That's the way it works. What about concrete? What if I... I'm sure I can get at least a few stacks out of the concrete. I think it maxes out at like 2,500 or something like that. Max stack size or something. I can't remember. I can tell you these depots are slow as shit right now, though. All right. Now I'm below my fluctuator count. Yeah, I need to go make like 10 more and one more Mercer sphere. So, we'll have to fix that. Oh, 1,000? Oh, it's 2 stacks, dude. Wasting my time, brother. But I mean, 2 stacks is 2 stacks. Only 24 awesome sinks to hook up. Then I can hook up the next floor. 24 awesome sinks? The fuck are you? Why are you? What? Why? Never mind. That's a dumb question. You play how you want to play, dude. Okay. So, with those uploads going, now we're curious about beams. We need to be able to... That'll upload 1,000 concrete, which should get us to where we need to be on the concrete. So, ideally... And that can do 400. So, 1,200 minus 4... What the hell is going on here? 2, 3... 8, 9, 10, 11. Right? That should be all I need. If you're using mods, what are your thoughts on duping items? I mean, I don't dupe items. And I don't think using mods puts you... Is that a trick question? I don't... Oh, Chaos says, do you play with mods? Yes, I'm using mods. I'm not using anything that really changes. Where's the mods? Cartograph, which I'm going to uninstall because I'm not using it. Curve Builder. Self-explanatory. It just makes it easier to make curves on your road. By the way, Chaos, I would download Curve Builder if I were you. If you're doing... It makes it so much easier for railroads. Daisy chain everything just makes it so you can literally daisy chain everything. You don't have to have, like 7,000 power poles. Or you don't have to build like a power superstructure or whatever. So that's what that's for. Infinite Zoop is exactly what it sounds like. It just allows me, instead of a row of 10, I can do up to infinite, really, Zoop, as long as I have the concrete in my inventory. So I only use quality of life mods. I don't use any mods that change the base game structure, I guess is what I'm trying to say. I don't dupe items. I don't do anything that cheats. And I don't do anything that's going to give me an unfair advantage as far as completing milestones. It's easy. Just are you on console or are you on PC, Chaos? If you're on console, I don't think you can mod it. But if you're on PC, you can mod it. In order to mod on PC, you just basically go to Google and you type in Satisfactory mod launcher and download the mod launcher, and then you just select the mods that you want to install. PC, yeah, you just download it. It's literally, it's this right here, Satisfactory Mod Manager. That's what you're looking for. And then it has all your mods over here, and you can do, whatever you want. You can download whatever mods you want over here. Yep, PC for life. And then you can update. Like the cool thing about this is you don't have to individually update everything. You can just like check for updates and update it, and you're done. So that's all you got to do. Satisfactory mod manager. Then once you find a mod that you want, this little button right here, the down arrow, you just click down, it installs it, and then you launch your Satisfactory from right here. And that's it. So I don't dupe items. I don't agree with duping items. I think like it gives you an unfair advantage. Like here, the only exception that I will say is like I do not like exploring. I don't like exploring, but you know, for the sake of my viewers, I'm gonna go explore. I'm gonna go harvest the Mercer spheres and the sloops, and that's what I've been doing, and I'll continue doing that. Okay, steel beams. I need 3,000. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I have enough steel beams in my inventory. I have enough crystal in my inventory. Amount of items and belts. Got 30 Mark 6 full of out. Amount of items and belts. I don't know what you're saying. I don't understand. I don't understand, Valius. I don't understand what you're saying. What you're asking me. No, I've got 30 Mark 6. That's 1,200 times 30. What? Oh, we're almost done with phase 2. I just looked up and saw that. So we have enough. Concrete, not even close. Quartz is still going. So we need to let this stuff upload. I'm gonna take a quick break and take my dog out. I'm gonna step away. I'm not shutting the stream down. I'm just gonna step away for a minute, take him out, and I'll be right back. You guys stay cool, and when I get back, if there's anything in chat, I'll answer those questions. Be right back. All right, I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. Did that not switch? What the hell is going on here? There we go. I'm not sure what happened there, but my Stream Deck is not working, apparently. Okay, so what's going on? Yeah, Sky UI, that's one that I use as well. Let's see, how's everyone doing today? Everyone's doing great, Chaos. Let's chat sometime on Discord. Oh yeah, I already banned that dude. Sky UI is also cool. Allows you to control time and weather. Yep. You just do this, Sky UI, open, and then you can go right here and you can make it whatever time you want. You can change if you want to change it daytime, nighttime, whatever. Save your settings. You can do that. It's pretty cool. Values. Okay, wait, hold on. Like duping the sloop, there's only a limited amount like Mercers. You don't get any awards. You still have to pick them up for the award. Yeah, you play how you want to play. You know, like my thought is this: if you're gonna sloop everything and you want enough sloops so you can sloop everything, why not just unlock everything? Go to Satisfactory calculator and just unlock everything. So you're using nothing but Mark 6s and, you know, blah, blah, blah. I mean, why not? Just build in creative mode. That's my thought. Is like, if you're going to do that, then just, there's no point in, it makes it too easy for me. For me, it makes it too easy. But if that's what you're after, then great. Like, my opinion is like, it's one thing to put up numbers. Like, people are like, man, I'm making 1,000,000 power. And I'm like, okay, you're making 1,000,000 power, but you've got infinite sloops, infinite power shards. You turned all your oil into, you know, pure oil nodes. And, you know, so it's like, that's not really a hard thing, I don't think. That to me, that's not hard. That's not a challenge. So that's just the way that I play, and that's the way that I like to play, because I like a challenge. I like, you know, some challenge. Exactly. Exactly. Make a test world and do all that and figure out what you need to do. Play in creative mode. Anyways, okay. So 987 of 1,000 on phase 2. We have completed the flexible frames. We just need 13 smart plates. And these are making 2 a minute, so like 7 minutes. Meanwhile, that's just my opinion, Values. That's just my opinion. But I also believe in play the game how you want to play the game. If it's not fun for you, don't play it that way. Play it how you want to play it. As long as you're having fun, that's what matters. You know what I mean? That's my thought. That's my thought. Like, I don't judge people for, what the hell is going on here? There we go. I'm not gonna judge you if that's the way that you want to play. What I've done in the past. Sorry, I'm clearing some shit up on Twitch. Okay, that's cleared up. What I've done in the past, because I hate exploring, is I'll show you guys if I can. So Windows. So check this out. You can go to Satisfactory Calculator. I use this to download blueprints, but a lot of people don't know about this. You can go to Interactive Map, okay? And you can upload Hold on. Let me find a save game. Okay, this is a 100% legit save game, right? So I can open this up, and people were like, use cartographer. It shows all your buildings and everything, and you can see, you know, blah, 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 yada, yada, yada. Well, let me show you this little tool. This has been around forever, and it's one of the coolest things, in my opinion. Let's turn that down. It's taking forever to load. It will load every bit of your game data. It's loading your save game into this map, okay? Well, if it loads, Jesus, it's taking a while. I need to wait on uploads anyway on my map. So this is a great time to show this off and clear out my emails. By the way, if you guys haven't used this, if you really want to have some fun, use this tool. Let's hold on. I don't know why that's taking forever to upload. I'll use this game that I'm on right now. This is the community. Let's do this. This is the latest modified. This is the latest autosave. So this is the actual save that I'm playing on right now. This is my game, right? This shows all of my buildings. It shows everything that's on here. All my storage buildings, all of my power, blah, blah, blah. You can come in here, see how these have got power shards in them. If I right click that, I can turn it off. I can update the clock speed. I can update, you know, all kinds of different shit. Okay? I can update the color swatch if I want to. I can highlight this platform right here. There's a, I don't know where it's at. Oh, right here. You can use this tool. So you grab this, right? It's going to give you all of these options now. It shows you everything that's in there. And I can come over here and say, let's change this to... Let's see, foundations, fill selection with. You can change that. You could change the like swatches and all that kind of shit. Change the material if you want to. If you're like, oh man, I don't want to do concrete anymore. I want to switch my whole factory over to steel. Okay, all you got to do is highlight it just like I showed you and do that. Another cool thing that you can do, so you don't have to duplicate items. I'll show you. Let's see. Okay, this storage building. Okay, I got space in this storage building. I can edit the inventory, and I can come in here and say, I want to put sloops. Summer sloops. I want 200 of them in there. Submit. Guess what? When I click this the next time, guess what's in my inventory? 200 summer sloops. So then what I do is I download my save file and I drop it into my... Yep. Poof, now it's full of all the elevator components you want. Yeah, you can do that. Another thing, this is what I was going to show you. So, get rid of that. I don't need that. I'm not downloading the save, but what you can do is you can go to research right here. And this shows you everything that you have unlocked on your save. So we're working on tier 2, right? Phase 2. Excuse me. Wait, am I wrong? Yeah, we haven't unlocked tier 5 yet, right? Well, I can come in here and I can unlock these. So you don't need to do all that. It's done. It's done. It's completed. You have 8 of 8 schematics done. It's all unlocked. I can do that through and I can unlock everything as I want to. I can unlock all the alternate recipes. I can unlock everything in the MAM. I can unlock everything in the Awesome Shop. So, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, if you're looking for a creative world and you're like, I want everything unlocked, I don't want to have to do it. This is one way to do this. Another thing that you can do, I'm going to show you this, but you didn't hear it from me. Check this out. I can take this rectangle tool and I can highlight everything on my map. And then I can come over here and I can say, Mega Print, copy selected items. Submit. It's going to take a minute. Yeah, they have a creative mode, so yeah, you could just do that. Then I come over here to Megaprint and download current Megaprint. What that's going to do is it's going to save up here, Megaprint calculator, right? So now if I do a regular, like a new save, I can come back to this map and download that Megaprint, and it'll be, I can put my save game in a new save game. Or if I want that whole, like if I want this factory, I don't want to have to rebuild it. Just highlight what you want and make a Megaprint. You're not limited to the size of a blueprint anymore. Anyways, I just wanted to show that to you. I didn't save anything, so it didn't affect my save game, but it's something you can play around with. And oh, I guess I'll show you this real quick too. So while you're in here, if you come to the top and you go to blueprints, there's a drop down. You can click Megaprints and you can see what people have built. So like, for example, this is 218.75 gigawatts of rocket fuel power. I can just download this and put it on my map, and I don't have to build shit. I've already got 218.75 gigawatts of rocket fuel power. And in most cases, the only thing you have to do is hook up your resources or whatever. There's the shard. There's the Eiffel Tower. You can put this shit right on your map. I've downloaded this one before. This is pretty cool, the alien facility. This is really super badass over here. You can do that. These are like, these people have spent time building these blueprints, and they're builders. And so for me, it's a lot of fun. Chaos, if you're interested, Chaos, are you still here? Are you still hanging out? One thing that you can do is there's full rail networks. Like right here, this is a full rail network across the map. You can see different pictures of it, how it looks, like the style of it or whatever. And you can download this and plug it into your map, and you've got a railway, a global rail system that you can just tie onto. If you're like, fuck it, I don't want to deal with railways. And you can come up here and drop and say, tracks. Here's all your railway shit. Maybe you want the Desert Spire 2.0. This is a really cool deal, by the way. Some of these are super cool. You can just download them, throw them on your map. Like, that's what they're there for. And by the way, this website was created by a community manager for Satisfactory. So Chaos, I was just saying that, like, if you're interested, you can come look at these Megaprints for like the railways and shit. And you can just plug it into your map, and it's built to go like tie into every node and everything. People go through like this one, the Hornslet 1.0, and you can find things that plug into this directly, by the way. So let's see if we can find something real quick. There's the space elevator. This one's really cool. There's the mega carrier base. That's kind of cool. Yeah, the modular factories are cool. I download those. I downloaded, this is one I've used before. This right here. This one's really cool. It goes over the blue crater, and you get 1,000 gigawatts of power. Or how many? 300 gigawatts of rocket fuel. But you can see right over here, like this is what it looks like for the blue crater. It's tight. This stuff's cool. So if you really want to, my point is, if you really want to get creative and just try some stuff out, and you're like, man, I don't really want to rebuild this, or I want to see more, so what I do is I download something like, like that power deal, and I'll look at it and be like, oh shit, that's how that works. That's how they did that. And then I, implement that. Here's one, simple global railway network with 5 stars. So when you open this up, you can kind of see some of this, how it works, how they've engineered it. But you can put it on your map and kind of go that way. Yeah, you can turn off power requirements. You can do all that shit. You absolutely can. So what I'm saying is, this is the bonus of using the map editor instead of using advanced game settings. So if you go into the map editor, you still have achievements. I'm probably shouldn't be telling you this, but let's just say, for example, I took this game save and I went into Satisfactory calculator. I can unlock all the research, all of the MAM stuff. I can fill containers full of the shit that I want, and I can jump into the map, and it's not going to violate my achievements. I can still use all that stuff and still get achievements. It's not creative mode. Whereas if you go into advanced game settings and turn off power requirements and you turn on flying and unlock all of the research through that, you don't get the achievements. So how do you plug it in? Here, I'll tell you what. Let's do this. Let me show you how it works. Let me save this real quick. Okay. Let me exit to desktop. I'm going to do one for you. Okay. So let me split my screen. This is downloads. That's that download that I just did. Okay, so I'm going to navigate to my user settings, app data, local, factory games, saved, save games, and I'm going to open up. So the game that I was just playing on, I wonder why they'd make achievements not work in creative mode, because they look at it like cheating. You're like in cheater mode. You're like enabling cheats. That's why they look at it that way. I have no idea. But when you use the map editor, it doesn't do that. So, for example, this is the save game that I'm playing on right now. I'm going to copy it. Copy. And then I'm going to go to downloads. I'm going to paste it over here. Okay. Now when I go into, I'm going to go into this one. Let's download something. Let's download, let's do this. Let's do the Desert Spire. You guys want to do that one? So right here, it's going to tell you everything that you need in order to make it like work. Oh, let's do something easier. Hold on. Let's do something easier. I'm going to do the little dam. I like the little dam. This one right here. So I'm going to download it. If there's anything like it's dependent on, it'll tell you. So you download it right here. It's downloaded. There's little dam. Okay. Now I go to interactive map, and I'm going to load my save game. There it is right there. So pretty quickly, you're going to see my save game up on the map. Here it is. Okay. And here's the waterfall we're talking about right down here. There's nothing there. Right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to this icon right here. And then I'm going to click. It says click and drop megaprint file. So then I just go to where I downloaded it, which is my downloads, and I click open. And I hit OK. And then the next thing that I do is I hit there's a button right below it. See this little button, this little paste megaprint in the original position? You'll click that button. And it's going to take a second. But see, it's working. Everything's frozen, so it's going to take a second to paste that. Wait. It's because I'm doing 7,000 things at once right now. But it's now pasted in there. It's in there, okay? So one thing that I can do is go to options. I can go here and go to map options right here. And I can say reveal the whole map. There it is. Look. There's the dam that I just installed. It's on my map now. So now what I'm going to do is come over here and I'm going to hit download save game. It's going to save the changes. Okay. And now I'm going to exit out of here. There's my save game. See how it says calculator right there? That means that's the file from the calculator website. Drop it in my save game folder. And now when I come back over here, I'm going to load the game. But this time you load the game. And you'll do the same thing for like, if it's a mega print, you do the same thing. If it's a blueprint, you just download it and put it in your blueprints file. And you use it like a regular blueprint. And so here's the mega, here in just a second. Come on, brother. Okay, so now I click load. And what you're going to look for, there's my calculator file. I'm going to load that game. Okay, this is my game. This is the one I've been playing on, right? You guys all recognize this? And look up at the top, my phase 2 is complete. I didn't complete it in the research, but it's complete because it's been completing. And all of my to-do list is on the right side. So you can see that I didn't change anything. Now let's go over to the waterfall and I'll show you guys what I just did. Is that cool? It doesn't block any achievements, is what I'm trying to tell you. Like, you can, it's a save editor is what it is. That's all it is. It's a save editor. But the purpose, I mean, I think they built this tool for testing purposes and then released it to the public years ago. And so it's cool. But what I typically use it for is I'll do like a test save. So like what I just did, if I want to test out the direction that I'm going on for my stream, I'll duplicate my save and then I'll go over there and edit it and put in the materials that I need so I don't have to wait to farm it up or whatever. And then I'll play through it and be like, okay, that's the direction I want to go. Then I can jump in stream and I know that that's what I want to do. You have to bear with me because I am still playing legitimate. I didn't enable like advanced cheats, but look, see in the distance? See the structure in the distance? There's the dam. It's on my map now. We'll get there in just a second. Nobody's paying attention to my stream. Everyone's on Satisfactory calculator now because they're like, oh shit, I didn't know it was that easy. That's so funny. So I'll show you something else that's really cool about it here in a second. But see, most of these they build them like this one's built so that it kind of gives you directionality, like where to tie in and what you're going to be doing. But this is the little dam, which I really like. It's older. It needs to be updated. But if you connect this thing, it's got turbo fuel in it. It's got power. It's basically self-sufficient as long as you connect the resources to it. What are you why are you lost, Chaos? What are you lost about? I'll help the best I can. Appreciate the tutorial. So here's the dam. This is what I just imported into my map. Complete with, you got the rails coming through it and you got all this shit. So I could literally connect this to my network once I build it and go from there, but it imports. I can't find my game site. Can't find your game save. Okay. Here's how you find your game save. Hold on. So what you're going to do is you're going to go into your PC right here. And you're going to go to View first. And then you're going to go to Show Hidden Files. Make sure that is checked. That's the first thing that you have to do. Check that. Okay? So go to this PC, go to View, and then go to Show Hidden Files. Got that part? Once that part is done, then you're going to go to your Documents folder. Then you're going to go to, go to this PC. Sorry, go to C, your C drive, and then you're going to go to Users. You're going to go to your user file, which mine is Tinny, which is Tennessee G. And then you're going to go to app data, local, factory game, saved, save games, and then it's going to be a number. If you're in Steam, it's going to be a number like this. And then this is going to be all your save games. So it's going to be something like this. Something like this path. I don't have a good way to send that to you, unfortunately. To post that. Does that help? Does that make sense? So just one more time, I'll do it. This PC, view, show, hidden files. That's step 1. Step 2, click the C drive in the same folder. Go to users, go to your username, go to app data, go to local, go to factory game, go to saved, go to save games, go to the number file, and there's all your save games. And then what I do, if you're trying to edit the save game you're working on right now, sort by date modified, that'll be today, and that's the save game you want to work on. So hopefully that helps. This is a really cool blueprint, by the way. I would look this up. I want to give this guy credit, but I don't know his name. These are all fuel generators. They're making turbo fuel. And it's got 2 stories. So when you come down here to this story, if you hook this up, if you hook this one up, man, this looks good on a 5080, don't it? If you hook this up, this station is making all of this. So you're going to make regular packaged fuel. You're going to make plastic, rubber, computers, high-speed connectors, circuit boards. That's what this blueprint makes. Yeah, hopefully that helps. Hopefully that helps. This is a cool blueprint. I've always wanted to use this in a save because I think it's really cool, and you could connect, you know. It's just really cool. The design is cool. The way that he made the design is cool. And there's a lot of shit in here that I'm not going to show you. But anyways, that's that save game. So that's this file that I'm playing on that says calculator. If I save, it's going to overwrite my current save. I'm not going to do that because I want to go back to my save, which is this one. That's an autosave. Oh, I know what I need to do. Exit. Go to my save files. Okay, I'm going to delete this one because that's the one I modified. I'm going to go to downloads. Whoops. Downloads. And I'm going to put my original save back in there. Place it. There we go. Now we're good to go. So now if I open up my game, I can launch back into my game. Just make sure, like, my recommendation is, like, if I'm messing with that stuff, I make a file and I try and do, like, test saves, like a test save folder and then a regular save folder. So before I mess with it, I go ahead and copy my actual save over into that save folder. In case something catastrophic happens, I can always roll back. And I know the difference. So, for example, I would do Masters of the Game test save if I was messing with it. So we're gonna load this. This is community autosave. Hopefully, I think it's this one. Let's see if it's this one. Yep, it's this one. Okay. So yeah, we're good to go. And if I look at the map, you'll look, this isn't revealed, so this isn't edited, and I don't have the dam down here. So I'm back on my regular save. Hopefully that helped. if I get bored, sometimes if I get bored and I'm like, man, I want to do something different, I'll go jack around with blueprints and see if there's any cool ones or, do stuff like that. Let's finish this. Y'all want to send this off? Hey there, great stream. You're great to watch. You're great to ban. Hit me up on Discord. How about no? How about no? Hate that. Okay. All right. There it goes. Phase due. I love watching these animations. I think these are the best animations. I hope that helped y'all. I hope that that tool, it's not hard to use, but it's a fun tool to use. I mean, it can obviously be misused, but the whole reason I was showing you that is because Values had asked about duping items, and I immediately thought of that, and I was like, if I was going to dupe items, I would do it that way. So it doesn't affect my achievement, and then, I know I'm not cheating or whatever. Or not cheating, but you're still cheating. You're still a cheater if you do that, but, if I was going to do it, I'd do it that way. I wouldn't use a dupe or use a mod for it. I would just do it that way. That was cool. That was cool. Okay, so what's happening now? Well, let's disconnect this guy, and let's disconnect this guy, because they don't need to be feeding into this anymore. The versatile framework can continue to feed, and we'll let that knock out. Might as well. And then, I think everything is uploaded, so we can go make our stuff. The blueprints that I'm using, by the way, are by Yakez, Yakez, if you want to check them out. Yeah, you can insert mega prints. You can make your own mega prints. Like, that's what I use it for, is like, like if I want to start a new save and I want to kind of start where I'm at, or, I don't know how to explain it. If I have a really good build on a save and I want to save it, I'll make it a mega print and export it. That way I can delete the file and I've still got the build. Or, all these creators, like Construction, I told him this, so he already knows, but he made a badass city, and I wanted one of his buildings. I thought it was really cool, but I just wanted the shell. So I downloaded his save, I deleted everything inside the shell, and then I made a mega print of just the building so that I could use it. And I told him, I was like, I'm not going to use it on the stream, but I do have it. And he was like, oh, I didn't know you could do that. And I think since he's messed with it, but anyways, that's what I use it for. Stuff like that. Okay, so where are we at? Well, we need to download this and we need to download this. We don't need that in our inventory. Modular frames. It's looking like I need to put, wait. Is that empty? Is this empty? Okay, that's full. I need to take that back. We need some mod frames. What is your deal? Am I full? Damn it. Hold on. Oh, that bites. That sucks. Let's delete this. We're still good. So that's going to put us over the top, and then we just need to get some mod frames, and we're ready to go drop our blueprint. Which, by the way, I fucking love this blueprint. I think you guys will too. It's a closed blueprint, so it's kind of hard to navigate, but it's still... This dude makes some absolutely money quality stuff. So, and some of those blueprints are broke. There's a drop down at the top, or mega prints. There's a drop down at the top where you can specify 1.0 compatible or whatever. But excuse me, it's just. I think Satisfactory is one of those things that like you don't need to take serious unless you're tire underscore DX. Don't take this game seriously. He's like, shut the fuck up. All right, check this out. Look at this bad mamma jamma. Okay, so what it's got is dimensional depots on the side. This is the inputs side. It's got power controls on it. All of these are dimensional depots built in. So everything that this blueprint makes gets uploaded to space. It's really cool. And this is the steel fluctuator, but I need to... There we go. There we go. There we go. There's some work that we're going to have to do on this. There we go. So there's all our dimensional depots. There's the front side. These are like, it's a closed blueprint. Like I said, there's not like a door, but Ari's, hold my beer. I know you guys are like, think I'm a Neanderthal, and then I show you something like that and it blows your mind and you're like, holy shit. All right, check this thing out. This is absolutely beautiful. He's got signage in there. It tells you what to hook up. You've got individual power controls. Really, really cool stuff. It's not done building, or it would show that. And then you can customize all of these colors if you want to. What I typically do is I'll go in between and I'll put like signs and make it glow, and then I change the colors of these. So I'll definitely customize it. No, I'm just kidding. I won't play this because I know I would spend too much time getting everything perfect. You would, dude. I feel like if Ari downloaded this game, we wouldn't hear from Ari. It would be like weeks. And then when we did hear from him, it would be like, man found in his basement, swimming in his own pee because he hasn't left in 7 weeks. Or something. Horrible. It's a good game, but you can get lost in it. This is another one of those games. I tend to pick games that it's like, oh, this will be fun. And this is everything that it makes. It makes HMFs, it makes iron pipe, it makes encased beams, steel pipe, screws, concrete, rods, empty canisters, and iron plates. So that's why these are so badass, because then I can delete a lot of my production. And he's made it look so good. Here's all your signage. 2 HMS sloops. 2 times HMS sloop boost. 1665 plus 16 megawatts. I'm not sure what that means. If that means I need to sloop it. But you can't get into it. So I don't know. I don't think that's... Is this from Yaquez Patreon? Yes, but I think... Bottom Shot, I think he's offering these for free. I can't give it to you because I did pay for the Patreon back in the day, and I got all of his stuff. But this dude is super. There's his YouTube at Yaquez42 if you want to go check him out, and all of his links are in there. But this tells you everything. It's supposed to be a Mark V belt. A single Mark V belt with 780 limestone into 3 outlets via splitter also works. Input. So it's saying like I need a 270, 270, 270. That's what it's saying. And then this is the rips and MFs and screw switch. If you want to turn that on, you don't have to hook everything up as the way he's got this designed. So really, really cool stuff. Yeah, super cool, super cool. So what I typically do is I connect these up directly. Boom, boom. And then I go boom, boom, boom. And then we'll connect. We need at least a Mark III on this. So that's going to be 2 270s. And then this. 3 270s. So we're using Mark IIIs. Oh, god dang it, I use Mark IIs. No problem. Let's make sure these are Mark IIIs. They are. And these are Mark IIIs. They are. So now everything will be connected when I connect it underneath. And that's it. That's the beauty of this thing, is that everything that you're building is going to come out right here. It's a dimensional depot, and then these are outbounds. So if you need to, since I have a logistics floor, you can dump everything below the floor and connect to other things. Like, what more do you need? And he literally made, this is the steel one. He's got an iron one, which I'll have to go farm for because I don't have all the shit for it. And that makes, you can look at all the shit that it makes. Portable iron pipe, a lot of the same things. It makes a lot of the same things. He's got the electronics one, and then he's even got an aluminum one. So if you do all of these, you're tier 4. You're done. You don't have to, like, I mean, yes, you do need to, like, still build stuff, but these are beautiful. Look at these things. All in one, done, moving on. Focus on other shit. Really cool, really cool, really cool. All right, so does this have beams? I didn't look to see if this was making steel beams. I don't know. Yep, it's making steel beams. So what does that do for us? We can kill all of this. That's what it's doing for us. Boom, we got a dimensional depot back. We can take some of this. And he's already got dimensional depots over here. So what I'm going to do, and these are the big ones. These are the big, what do you call them? The cool thing, okay, here's the thing about these blueprints. Even though some of this stuff I don't have unlocked, like I don't have Mark V belts unlocked. Hold on. That's a Mark III, that's a Mark III. I think there's Mark Vs in this. But I don't have that unlocked. I don't think I have the large storage containers unlocked. Oh, I do. I just unlocked them. Never mind. Okay. But anyway, what I was going to say is, even though a lot of the stuff with some of these blueprints, if you don't have the stuff unlocked for the blueprint, sometimes it'll still make it. And this guy builds within, this is the maximum, I think this is a 5x5. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Or is it 6x6? I'm pretty sure he builds these so that if you're wanting to stick with the regular blueprint builder, you can res this in the biggest blueprint builder and edit it that way. Like, he makes them legitimate. They're not cheesed or whatever. So anyways. Yes. Abso-frickin-lutely. Yes, sir. And we'll connect main power? Power input right there. So the way he's got it wired is he's got it wired all the way through here. So you just turn on what you're using. Pretty cool. Pretty feckin' cool. And then the dimensionals are working. They should be twerking. I think they're inside, if I'm not mistaken. So, I think, if I'm not mistaken, let me look around here. I would not want to be the cobwebs in this dude's head, like, for real. The way he designed this was like, I don't know. Anyways, I'll dig through it later. Mark III. Yeah, I think it is Mark III. I think you're right. Because he was saying right here, he's saying, like, if you wanted to do a single Mark V belt with 780 limestone into 3 outlets via splitter, also works. But the way he designed it is you need 3 inputs. So there's that. What we're going to do is, because we have, what do you call it? A sub logistics floor. We're going to use that to our advantage. And I am. I didn't know where the dimensional depot was, to be honest with you. So he has a video showing his design. Yeah. He does. That's where I learned about it. That's where I learned about it. I was like, oh shit, this is cool. This is interesting. So yeah. Yes, sir. Very good, very cool design. This is what I've been working for. Oh, look. It wasn't built all the way. He built the so I basically take these and copy them over to this side. And with the newest update, it'll save his settings so it'll match the lights. So I really like that he did that, and then I usually turn all of these into copper or something crazy. So what we're gonna do now, boys and girls, we're gonna clean this up. We're gonna connect everything that we need to connect over there. The only I won't say downside. It's scalable in that like if you want more output, make another one of these. You know? And I don't think he has things slooped. He has the HMF slooped. I think it requires 2 sloops or something like that. That's what I think that's what that's saying. I can't remember. I'll have to figure it out later. But essentially, you add 165 megawatts to this production. The whole thing takes 465 megawatts, and then you can sloop the HMFs. And but I'm thinking, if I'm remembering correctly, I think he already has it slooped. The sloops are included, and if you turn the HMF switch on, it adds 165 megawatts. I think that's the way that this works. So this switch, yeah, this HMF switch. If you turn this on, it adds 165 megawatts, and it enables the things. Okay. So what are we going to do? First of all, let's get the iron coming over here. We've already got that hooked up, so we can at least get the iron portion of this connected. We only need 270 as our iron feed for this whole deal, and then our coal at 270, 248. So here's the problem. In order to get 248 coal here, we have to have a Mark III belt coming from where we're farming coal. So yeah. So we're going to take the beams. What we're going to do is we're going to connect what we have so that it's going to be producing. It may not be producing at 100%, but it's going to be producing. And then we're going to upgrade it later. So these are Mark II belts at 120. Actually, let's do this. I need power shards. Do we have power shards? Did I already upload them? I freaking did, you dumbass. I already uploaded them. That's fine. What I was going to do is come down here. And we're going to boost our production to one of these. I think we can get 240. Okay. So let's go. I'm trying to think. The outer was the inner. So those are the first ones I hooked up. So these right here, we'll boost this one. Boost it. And then we're going to upgrade this to Mark III. And that's going to net us 300. Brother, what's going on here? Why? Okay, that's Mark 3. Mark 3. Okay. So now we're Mark 3 up there, and that the very outside belt, which is going to be, yeah, the very outside belt is 300, so that should be where we need to be. That's the cheatiest thing I do, by the way, is the respawn thing, because why not? All right, so this belt right here, I believe we upgraded to Mark 3 already. Yeah, we did. So we won't have to have as many beams. But we're going to have to go work on our coal situation. Okay, so that's Mark 3. And then that hood right there needs to be Mark 3. So we're Mark 3. We're Mark 3. We're Mark 3. We're Mark 3. Okay, and then this is Mark 3. So we're going to delete that. This is the coal feed. So we're going to delete this back to... brother, let's kill that. Architecture. Which one's the iron? Coal is this one. Okay, so I think I got it. Coal and iron. Coal and iron. Coal and iron. Coal and iron. Okay, so this one is coal. I'm going to go that way. This one's iron. I'm going to go this way. And then these are limestone. I'm going to go this way. Those are going to be 270s. Ugh. So we need 3 normal limestone. That's going to be interesting. All right. That's fine, though. Let's get, let's do this. Like I said, we're going to have to get this going because we're going to need beams for the, what do you call it? You guys know what I'm trying to say. I just can't use my words right now. I'm so excited. So did I change y'all's life tonight? Like your satisfactory life for the better? By showing you all of my secret tricks? Maybe I should do a video on a calculator. Honestly, every time I show people that, they're like, "Holy shit, are you kidding me?" I wish I was, dude. Okay, in order to do the lime, I know this is confusing as hell, but in order to do the limestone, I'm going to bring those up a little bit. You son of a bitch. There we go. What the frickin' hell is going on here? That's fine. You did give me a lot more work to do. Well, you know what I think I did, honestly? I think that, like, when you were stuck, I mean, you're probably still stuck, but it's a good way to draw inspiration. You know what I mean? Like, you can... So what I did chaos. What I did is I copied my save and I renamed it like test save, right? And then I downloaded the global railway map. Okay. And then I downloaded it and I could see like, okay, they went through here. And then what I would do is I would load the other map, my regular save, and then build that section. So I'm like, okay, I can see how they, did this. And I designed it my way, but I used their map as a template. It took a while, but I was able to build my own. So I don't know if that helps you or not, but that's, it's a thing. Okay, so we are Mark III all the way through on the iron ore. We are not Mark III all the way through on the coal. We're going to have to take the coal all the way back with Mark III, and we are going to run out of beams, I have a feeling. We'll go as far as we can. But I don't think we've got the distance. I don't think we have the beams to go the distance. Anyways, you can do it the way that you want to do it. Like I said, like I was telling Dalius, you play how you want to play. I've been playing for a long time, and I know tricks. I know stuff. Oh, I know. I know what to do, I think. I understand it now. I'm going to go as far on Mark III as I can. It's already should be producing steel. Wait. It's not because it's not moving. I didn't turn it on. Oh, well, it's okay. I hooked up the power, but I didn't flip the main switch. We might have the beams to go the distance on this one belt. We won't have the distance to do 3 concrete belts. What I was thinking about is I've already run this concrete. And if you look at limestone, shit, hold on. There's one literally 1, 2 right there. There's one over there. Like I could grab those concrete and just run those. Okay. Right alongside my coal. Oh, you son of a beesh. Boop. Problem solved. Okay. Mark III. Boom. Mark III. Boom. It'll be nice if this part's done. It'll be real nice. Because really the reason I did the steel one first instead of the iron is it's a gateway to bigger, badder things. Because it's going to make enforced beams or whatever. Which means we can go to tier 4 pretty quick. Mark 4. He said the temptation is there, but I like the challenge as well. Yeah. But I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, just because you can, do it doesn't mean you should do it. I mean, that's a life lesson. That applies to a lot of things, but it's something to consider. And like sometimes I even feel dirty if I use a blueprint. Like I just used Yaquez's blueprint, but I paid for that. I love his blueprints, but sometimes I feel like it's OP, like because he spent a lot of time designing that to be the ultimate blueprint set, and I'm like, it kind of does take the challenge out of it. Are we Mark III now, all the way down? I know that's probably Mark III. Yeah, that's Mark III. Mark 3. Mark 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we're Mark 3 all the way. Is this boosted? Nah. All right, now we're at 300. Okay, cool. All right. So, you know, whatever. It's open to interpretation. I keep forgetting everyone has to go back to work tomorrow. I was thinking, oh, it's a weekend. I'm going to stream late. I'm going to have lots of viewers. Let me shut this door so I don't keep my wife up. She's got to get up at 3 a.m. to go to work at 4. Meanwhile, I don't. I'm a dirtbag, so I'm going to stay home and pack our bags. Here's the main. Okay. So we're working on 2,580 megawatts. Production's 2,100. The reason that there's a variance there is because I have biomass generators down below. And then it says if everything turns on that I own, it's 1,597, but we're only consuming 700 right now. So even if we flipped on the HMF, we'd be fine. And we should be making... This one's not going to work, the encased industrial beam, because we don't have limestone going to it yet. But we should be making... I mean, we can turn these on. It's not going to do anything. Because there's no resources going to them. So, anyways, it's on. She's turned on. Check this thing out at night. Let's look at this thing at night. Sky UI open. Look. He just made it look so cool. And all like as things like this was, I thought this was really well thought out. The way that he has the lifts going out here, so you can actually see the stuff, you know, being made, being used. Really cool. Really cool stuff. I just wish, I wish my computer didn't look like shit. Okay. Are there rips in this plan? If there are rips in this plan, I don't see them. They're probably getting all consumed. That's fine. All right, so we're going to clean things up. We're in cleanup mode now because now we're starting to actually make some progress, which I'm really happy about. This is quick wire. We're not currently making quick wire. This is actually can go away. Oh. This was just a little mini factory I was making because I was trying to make a little bit of quick wire. But I need to really start getting down to business. I need to make like Mulan and get down to business. All right, let's upload this. Let's upload this. Let's upload this. I'm not sure if I can upload that. Nope. That'll work for now. That's fine. Beams. I should have dumped this in the beams bin. So are y'all judging me now because I'm using somebody else's blueprint? Do you think that I'm less of a man because I'm using somebody else's blueprint? I tell you what might be a smart idea. In this process, what we might do, because we can make manufacturing off of that, we might do it for like rips and shit. The only thing is I don't know how much it's making. What was I don't even know what I was making on this one, to be honest. kill that. We don't need it. What hard drive do we get? What recipe? Cheap silica and fused quartz. I'm good. What else? I almost want to learn this, but I'm going to keep it in the recipe thing for now. By the way, they did fix it. It used to be where like if you filled this column up, you had to use one because it didn't scroll. It scrolls now, so you don't have to worry about that. The reason that I'm not learning these is because it's a pool of recipes, and if you let's say I learned stitched iron plate, this copper rotor goes back into the pool, so you can burn another hard drive and get that same recipe. Whereas if I don't use this, that's two things that are taken out of the pool. So what I'm trying to do is make sure that I get my heavy oil residue before I start, you know, settling. All right. Let's do some uploads. No, that doesn't need to go on the hotbar. Excuse me. Excuse you. What are these? Rotators? Yeah, we're going to be doing some uploads. We're going to be doing some cleaning. And then we're going to start some milestones here in a second, too. Because we are making some stuff to complete some milestones. Plus, we need to unlock electronics. Whole freaking slew of things. Do we have any iron pipe on us? No. We do have some beams. Beams. Screws? No. What do we have that needs to go in here? Rods? That's it? That's all? Rods? Plates? Yep. So what's happening with this blueprint is this is making everything that's over here is being made, okay? And so when everything that you see on this side's being made. HMFs, iron pipe, all this shit's being made, right? But it's also feeding out of that to make other things. And there's dimensional depots up there, I believe. So we could actually, let's do this. Let's go check it out. I want to see. Boom, we're on the roof. Okay. And he left the door open for us. I forgot he did this. So here's your dimensional depots up here. And everything that you see going up the side of this thing is feeding into these dimensional depots right here. And so you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Those are double stacked, which means it's a double upload. 7, 8, 9, 10. Like 10 dimensional depots. This one right here, I forget what it is assigned to, but the point is you've got individual uploads for these. They're expensive as far as the what do you call it, the Mercer spheres go, but I mean, pretty badass. Oh, these are not slooped. These are not slooped. So you would come up here and sloop them, but everything we're making downstairs is going to make these. So we're not making HMFs right now, but all of the capability is there. So yeah, good stuff. And then he's also taken the liberty of building buffers into here. So which is really cool. A lot of people overlook that, and it stunts your production. Stunts your production. But not Yaquez. Yaquez figured it out. So, yeah. So everything that you see down here is being put into dimensional depots right there. So all of these lines are, you know, being uploaded. We'll delete that and recover that. Pretty freaking cool. Pretty freaking cool. Cool stuff. Turn the sun back on. You know what? You don't tell me what to do. There we go. Sun's back on. Bottom shot's like, I can't see shit. Turn it back on. Okay, sorry. My bad. My bad. Sorry. Forgive me, please. Very quickly, you'll start seeing this fill up. Like you'll see it. It produces more than what I'm producing here. Is what I'm trying to say. What's in here? Screws and rods. We'll go dump those in here. I'm trying to clean up the lines here, and then what I was thinking about doing is just running like a ripped line off of this, because it's not going to upload everything. And then we have all of this. We've got 1,300 iron coming in right now. Oh shit, hold on. That's supposed to filter to the Mark IIIs, not the foundations below it. There we go. Now we got that picked up. Let's take that. Woo! All right. We got all that cleaned up. I don't know what I did with all the pipes. What's the wife? Sorry to bug you. Did he go earlier? He just nudged my face. His nose woke me up and whined at me. Or maybe his water's empty if you don't. Okay. All right, give me a second. I'll be right back. I got to go check on the dog again. All right. Come here. Thor, come. Get in here. Little shit. Okay, sorry about that. Puppy had to go. Again. You're trapped. Little shit. He knows how to open doors, so he will. He opens my door, and my wife has to sleep because she has to work tomorrow, and he will just run back and forth. He'll open the door, and he'll run in there and check on her, and then he'll run back in here, and then he'll just back and forth all night long. So, so I locked him in. No, sir. No, sir. You're in. You're in. Pretty funny. Pretty funny stuff. All right. What were we doing? We were cleaning stuff up. So we got another container of rods. I know I'm putting a lot on this one factory, this one building here, but it's going to help us do what we need to do. And all of those materials, ow, they're all going to feed into other things. Ah, I got an itch. What breed? He's a German Shepherd. Thor, I swear, if you don't quit, he's ornery. I'm telling you, he's a little shit and a half. Everyone's like, he's so smart. He's too smart. He's too smart for his own good. Let's get rid of that. We don't need those. Wow. Yeah, he's a good boy. He really is. He's smart. He's athletic. He's a great dog, and he's super gentle. He thinks he's a freaking lap dog, though. He weighs 100 pounds. He thinks he's just a tiny boy. Hey, quit. You quit, or you're going back to the pound. I'm going to take you back. You want to go back to jail? He's like, I ain't never going back to that place. He was never in the pound. This dog is freaking bougie, papered. He was born in a life of luxury. The lap of luxury. Okay. We're getting somewhere now. Wait, what? Door quit. You can't open that door. It's locked, dude. Oh. So this won't sustain us. I mean, this, what do you call it? Like this little factory right here will not sustain the operations that we're trying to do, but it's going to be a gateway. It's going to help us get to where we need to get. And there's probably going to be like 3 or 4 more iterations of what we're doing before we get to like the actual mega factory layout. We're just doing this. All of this is like, yeah, lots of energy. He's a pain in my ass. Um, well, so the deal is, what Yaquez has done is he's allowed us to like unlock everything, all the components we need for unlock, so then we can kind of hit the rewind button and lay things out and not have to sit there and go, well, we need this, we need this, we need this. We can have this stuff, working in the background while we do our unlocks. I don't know what I was looking for, but oh, I know what I was gonna do. Get the plates out of the inventory. We don't have a space for mod frames. Rods are, I think we're maxed out on rods. Rods, yeah, we're maxed out. 400. Concrete's maxed out. Pretty much everything's maxed out right now. And I don't know if you guys know this, but the way you filter is you press G, and you can add or remove items. It adds it like a list. So like I've got the lifts and I got the portholes on there, and that allowed me to delete everything at once. I honestly think. Let me look at this real quick. Does this make... Doesn't make any of the copper stuff. So yeah, this makes a bunch of stuff, but it doesn't make the copper stuff. This one makes the rips. All it needs is 480 iron ore into it, though. That's kind of cool. So we'll probably put this on our radar for the next thing. Damn. Pretty happy about it. Pretty fickin' happy about it. That's also why I put it all the way back there, because my thought is I'm going to build these so I have the components, and then I'm going to do the math based on my inputs, my iron inputs, copper inputs, limestone, blah, 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 from my banks, and I'm going to build the majority of the factory up here. And it'll put this output to shame, but for now, it's a good thing. Rain is a good thing. And it makes, that other one makes like rotors, motors, stators. A whole bunch of shit. $27.95. Get rid of this. Do we have cables being uploaded? No, we don't. Okay, what else? 12 Mercer spheres, 120. I mean, I got some work to do before I can drop that blueprint. Super riveting stuff. Very exciting content here. Very exciting. Let's do this. Let's just do this. I have it set so that all of the, if my inventory's full, it all combines into one thing. So you don't have like 12 bins. Which is cool. I'm glad that they added that in there. So now everything is clean, and then I just have this one bin to pull from. I don't know why I didn't think about doing that earlier, but the cool thing is, like, the bin is infinite storage, essentially. So it'll just keep scrolling. Like, you could delete your whole factory, and it'll be one bin. beautiful. Freaking beautiful. More rods that we don't have room for. Plates. Now, one thing we can do, we can build one of these and throw the rips in there, because we do want to keep the rips. Those take a minute to produce. All right, so let's take this stuff. Let's upload that. And we'll just take everything that we can take. We will not be able to put all these screws in there. We'll just delete the overage. And then the next thing we're going to start working on is getting limestone to this factory. There we go. There we go. Let's destroy that, and we'll take the rest of it. And she gone. We're good. Now we can go. I'm gonna go get the. I'm actually gonna make another one of these, and slap it down right there. We're gonna put the rotors in that. There's all your rips. Here's your plates. Perfect. Perfect. Twitch has a message. What Twitch message do I have? Nothing. Nothing. Tra-la-la. Rotors. Delete that. Cool. I just want to make it make sense. That's all I'm trying to do right now, is make it make sense so that I can be organized on the front end. With this manufacturing and everything that it's the other cool thing about all of these is, yes, you got to go do some farming on the Mercer spheres, but the cool thing is you will have everything it's making at your fingertips. You know, it's in your dimensional depot, so you don't have to have an inventory full of bullshit. Which that's another thing I like about these. And then when you delete them, you have all those Mercer spheres that you can do whatever the fuck you want. Beams. A beam? So my question is, I have everything turned on. I apparently have my feeds going. It looks like we have our feeds going, but it's not feeding, is it? Coal input. Yeah. Is everything turned on? Operational. This is, I mean, it's feeding. Okay. I'm a little confused, but no power. I do what? What do you mean no power? What do you mean no power? Did the grid trip? The grid tripped. Why did the grid trip? Let's go wait. Did the grid trip? The grid didn't trip. There we go. Okay. Okay, now we're rocking and rolling. I was like, something's wrong. Something's definitely wrong here. And these are using alternates. This is cool too, because this is an alternate solid steel ingot. I don't have that recipe. It's built into the blueprint. So that means it's going to start making beams. I guess when I deleted all of this shit over here, I must have deleted this line. So, yeah, whatever. Está bien. It's all good. Let's upload some of this stuff. I don't need all of it. I was just trying to get like some of this uploaded. Oh no. Oh well. It don't matter. Throw all that stuff in there. Throw that away. Can I get this out of my inventory, please? Please, sir. And then we'll take all of this. So that's empty. All right, we got automated miners, alternate, and Caterium wire. Wow. Can we? Why is that different? I'm not gonna do it right now. Okay. And then take all of this and destroy that so we don't have 7,000 bins full of crap that we don't know where it's at. Sweet. And then all we have is this sulfur that we need to incorporate somehow. I feel good. I knew that I would know. So let's make a, let's do this. We need rips. We're going to need rips. My only issue is I don't know how much is coming out of the, how much that's making. How much that blueprint's making. I'm going to do 2 of these. Did that time together? It did. So I'm going to do that. And then I'm going to do this. And then I'm going to do this. Yeah? Yeah? Like that. That. And then I'm going to do this. We're going to change that to Mark III just because we can. And then we're going to merge it on this side. I realize this is another temporary fix. There we go. And that's rips, right? Yeah, that's rips. And so then, and then we need screws and iron plates. So we're going to tie this into that, and then screws into this. Perfect. So we're making rips. This is going to be fun. I got to rebuild everything. What do you mean you got to rebuild everything? What happened? What did you do? What do you mean, bro? We need to go scout the best way to 3. What is that? I'm trying to read that. We need 3 270s on the limestone to make this thing work at max capacity. So let's look at this. This concrete, this concrete. There's 2 right here and there's 1 right there. That might be the shortest route to 270. I'm going to go see if we can blow this thing up. Thor, quit. You quit. That's 3. Okay, that's a 270. That'll be a 270. That'll be a 270. And we need 1 more. So this one right over here. I put the train tracks in my world and it went through most of my factories. Okay. Okay, hear me out. Chaos. Here's what you're going to do. Reload your original save without the train tracks. Okay, so you should have that original save before you did the calculator version. And what you're going to do is you can export your factory into a mega print. Okay. You can export you can put it in, you can export the mega print into a factory, and then you can paste then you paste the railroad first. So you'll clean your map, paste the railroad in, and then you can paste your factories in, but you can move the factories a little bit if you need to. That's what I did. It's easier than rebuilding everything. Okay, and then here's a 270. Oh no, that's not a 270. That's not gonna work. Oh, that's a dirtbag concrete plant. Okay. Or if you want to, Chaos, if you want to join the Discord, if you want to send me your save file without the train tracks in there, if you still have it, and then tell me which railroad that you wanted, I can make it happen for you. I can fix it for you. It's up to you. We're not doing concrete. We're going to do limestone. And so what we're going to do is we're going to carry that down here. We're going to drop it. We're going to connect this and run a line down there. Okay. I don't mind fixing it for you if you want me to. I'll mess with it. I should have some time tomorrow morning to mess with it if you want me to. It's up to you. 1 hundo. Get rid of this. Oh, the game file got deleted. The original game file got deleted? Brother, the original, I think that's what you're telling me. Shit, I almost deleted that. Let's not delete that. Delete that. Plates. We should be making plates. 34. Let's see if that number goes up. Yes, and all the other ones. Oh, no, dude. That's a pain in the ass. I'm so sorry. Yeah, That's why before I do any editing, before I mess with anything, I back it up. I just copy the whole file and paste it over into a backup file. I just make a fresh one on my desktop. Then I can go to town doing what I need to do. And if I ever screw up, then I can just paste the original. It's a learning curve, man. I'm so sorry. Well, yeah, it sounds like sounds like that's what you're gonna have to do, unfortunately. Okay. Damn. Damn. I feel bad. I feel like I just told you to do something that you shouldn't have been fucking with, but you know, you live and you learn, I guess. All right, so that's going down there. We don't need any. Oh shit, we don't need any of this. So we'll recover all of this good stuff. Whoops. It's crazy. I did all this work and I'm just deleting it. But these are Mark III belts. This is going to get me beams, which we need. And then this is gonna enable us to get the limestone all the way over there where we need it. No, it's all good. That world was really old and outdated. Well, you'll have fun. I mean, yeah, that's a good way to look at it. Now that you know, like, how to manipulate the file and stuff, like, I think you'll have more fun, you know? Time is it? 11 o'clock. I got about, oh shit, I got about another hour in me, and then I'm gonna have to go lay down. Like I said, my wife's getting up early in the morning, and I don't typically go to bed when she goes to bed. But I'm gonna go get in bed before it gets too late. I'm gonna try and get this limestone hopefully figured out, and then I'll probably call it a night. And then tomorrow I got to do laundry in the morning and do some chores. I started a new one, but on the same tier. Yeah, so check it out. This is what you can do. The cool thing about that tool, and I don't know if you did this, but you start a new game, okay, and then upload your save to that save editor, and then like if you do something like that, you can be like, okay, I want to pick up at tier 4 where I left off last time. I don't want to grind my ass off to get there. So then you can go through and unlock that, you know, out of the gate, and you'll just start basically at that point. Really cool. Easy peasy. Lemon squizzy. Okay, so those on that end are going to be good to go. Can we? I'm curious. Yep, we can. Okay. So here's what I'm thinking. What if we do this for those two? Right? Okay. Follow me. Mark III. Mark III. Okay, cool. That's what you did. Yeah. It's so funny. You're going to be like, I'm never doing this shit the old-fashioned way again. I feel like I've corrupted you, dude. I feel like you're like, hell yeah. This is the way I'm doing it from now on. Now I'm going to build in a better way and having... Yeah. There you go. There you go. Okay, these guys right here. I thought we were going to have to go up high, but we don't have to go up high. We need to bring these all the way down. Okay, and so this one right here is going to be the one that turns and goes towards the front of the base. I guess that's the tightest turn I can make. This is my 5th playthrough, though. Well, here's the deal. This is kind of what I've done before, because like, let's say you get to a point where you're like, I really don't like this, and I don't want to go back and delete everything, but I want to start where like, you can manipulate your map. So without starting completely fresh and having to be like, oh man, I got to rebuild all this, you can just export it as a mega print. You know, like export what you want as a mega print, and then delete the rest. Start a new save, unlock your stuff. You're not going to lose your achievements, and you're kind of like, okay, now I can just paste down this factory, which I really like. Kind of go from there. I have 1,000 beams. Ooh, I think we'll have enough. We're going to connect these. Either way, we're going to connect these. But it may not be Mark III all the way. We need a Mark III because we need 270. That's what these belts max out on. At. Damn, dude, I'm sorry it's your 5th playthrough, but, you know, it is Satisfactory, so... You know, it is what it is. Oh, he's being a good boy now. He's sitting in his chair, chilling. Okay, this one's gonna turn. We're gonna bring them all to right. I don't know why I keep jumping back and forth. You don't need to do that. You can point. Sometimes I can grab it like that. Okay, and then this needs to connect to this. This needs to connect to this. Está bien. Okay, now we're going to be connected pointing down. So that's awesome. This is going to come over here. We're going to take this all the way over to where that far one is. Come on, brother. You know what I might do if I run out of beams, which it looks like I'm going to run out of beams? What I may do is I may leave, I'll turn down the graphic settings and everything and just let my game run tonight so it can, you know, build up resources. That way I can connect my stuff. Because also we need 3,000 beams for the iron thing. That's going to be a major holdup. Bro, is it easier to connect that one or is it easier to connect? I think this one. I think this one. Yeah, I think this one. So what I'll do is I'll go right here. Boom. Mark III. She's good. She's golden. Let's go connect her. And then we'll at least connect this one from the ground. Maybe. Possibly. You know what else I want to play through? I want to play through Mafia Old Country. I keep saying that. I haven't bought it yet. I need to go buy it. It's like $60. So that's why I've been like, let me hold off. But I really want to play through that. That looks like a badass game. Timar was playing through it. And I was like watching him play, and I'm like, man. By the way, if you haven't checked out his channel, I mean, he's obviously a way bigger streamer than me. Huge. But dude plays through some really cool shit. All right. Here we go. This is going to be a thing. Wait, get this unlocked. Okay, watch this. Basic wall. We need the basic wall right. Nope. Right there. And then zoop it down. Can you believe that people get frustrated at me with the way that I play this game? Can't imagine why. This one's going to be about right here, possibly. Why is that? Is that not lined up? I don't think it is. I think it needs to be. Dude, what's the freaking deal here? I can't see. Parachute, you better freaking quit, bro. Pissing me off. People get impatient and they're like, I don't know why they're like that, but they're like, why are you doing it that way? What do you mean, why am I doing it that way? Okay. I guess that's good. Did I do a Mark III on that? No way, I didn't do it. All right, well, good news, boys. We've got 270. This is 270. Is that right? Does anyone know the answer to that? Yeah, we got 270 coming from there. So, what's our next option here? Well, I'm glad you asked. What's our next objective? Not option. Jump off the side here. Oh shit! I'm not wearing a parachute. Fuck. What the hell? That was stupid. Okay, let's do that again. I'm glad you asked. So let's jump off here this time again. And let's float down to here. And we're going to do the same thing that we just did. Except for take this out. And we'll do a wall. You can take the wall out when you're done, but... basically, we've tied Mark III... Oh, shit. Tied Mark III stuff in. Don't restart, dude. So take this to the ground. Hopefully we can reach the ground. Oh, it's already at the ground. Okay. And we have our belts up there. Oh, my God. Let me down, dude. Let me down. Let's take this. We'll zoop that out. So our belts, we're going to connect our belts over to there. So in order to do that, we're going to... Are we full? Almost. We're going to turn it around. Holy shit balls. I didn't realize I had that much concrete on me. Freaking hell. I really don't want to throw all that concrete away. But I need to, so it's gone. It's going to rebuild. It's okay. So here's what we're doing. We're pointing this the right direction. This is already boosted. It just doesn't have any power to it because we just cut that off. So we're going to run power over here. over to that little thing. Oh man, that little thing right there. Get a miner. It's a Mark II miner. Point this way. This is not going to be pretty, by the way. Okay. No per. There's the power. She's powered up. Dude, I'm stuck. She's going to be producing 300. 270 is what we need. Times 2. Times dose. Same thing. We only have 646 beams left. So here's what we're going to do. Mark III. We're going to go right here. I'm glad they fixed that. You used to have to be very close to that hole in order to connect this. I think it's not exactly lined up, to be honest, but it's okay. Mark III, we're going to connect to there. Let's go straight. And then we're going to come across here with it. That's kind of cool. That's a cool curve. Okay, so it's all connected. They're pushing 270 each. They're both connected to the lifts. So let's go see. We might have got lucky, actually. I want to see if it connected. Oh, god dang. That's the big question. One of them connected, for sure. So we got 2 at 270. Brother. Let's okay, I see what's happening here. Maybe not. Perfect. We got 3 times 270 going. There we go, bitches. Perfect. Is that connected? It's connected. All right. Now let's go up here. Let's make sure that we can see everything connected through. The only one that's not showing... Come on, brother. Only one that's not showing is this one, which is the one that we just connected. Let's give that 2 seconds and see if it catches up. Okay, let's go see what's going on. Oh, wait. Was my timing just bad? Yeah, there it goes. There it goes. There we go. Okay, what does that mean for us? That means that we should be making HMFs. We should be making all of that shit. Let's get our... Did we upload our sloops? Let's go sloop our HMFs. And then... excuse me. I think that we don't have a choice but to let this thing run overnight. We're at 57 degrees on the graphics card and 48 degrees on the CPU. But I'm going to back everything off for the night. Turn it way down so it's just kind of chilling. Alright, so these are HMF. Oh, we can't sloop it. Fucking hell, we didn't unlock it yet. What do we need to unlock that? Let's go look and see. I feel like that's something we need to do. We got steel screws and steel rotors. Those are not bad recipes, honestly. Not great recipes, but they're not the best. Okay, sloops. We need 50 fucking circuit boards and 100 of these. Okay, we'll do that tomorrow. It'll be fine. We'll just let it go overnight. And we finished tier 4. We're on tier 5. Jetpack. Dude, we can knock that out in the morning. Some of this stuff we could knock out. All of this we're making. We could knock that out. We can knock this out. The motors we can make by hand. We can make this part. We might have to go hunting and find some rubber, but we could do that as well. Potentially. I don't know if I have enough. Nope, I don't have enough plastic. So we can unlock the majority of this by the end of the day. Well, not tomorrow. Not tomorrow. I'll be back Thursday. I'm going to be playing with Ari. We're going to be switching over to Arc on Thursday. So I probably won't be back in Satisfactory for a few days, unfortunately. But I really enjoyed playing this. This has been a breath of fresh air coming back to Satisfactory, to be honest with you. I think that what I might do is like day on, day off with Arc. So Thursday I'll play Arc. Friday I'll play I'll probably be Satisfactory Friday. We'll just say Friday Satisfactory. If I come to Satisfactory on Friday, I think I can probably have all these tier 5 and tier 6 done by Friday. Like one more stream, I'll have these done. So we'll be working on phase 3. We're already working on phase 3, but we'll have this stuff done, which will open us up to completing phase 3. Because you need this. You need to get to this one. Industrial manufacturing, you have to have in order to do that. So, no big deal. I think we can do that. Yep. Jace, did everything upload? I like having this little separate deal over here just to throw shit in. So you don't have to like stand there and wait for it to, do its thing. Kind of cool. Let's, I guess. Yeah, I mean, I don't have anything else, honestly, that I can do right now. I have to wait on steel beams. I've got plenty of concrete manufacturing down there. I mean, this is going to crank it out until it's done. This will be backed up in the morning. For sure, this will be backed up. This will be done. Yeah, like it's... So that'll finish itself up. I'll have a full storage of rips. This will be done. And then we need 8. We have the rips that we need. We have the cable we need. We have the plate. We will have the plates that we need. Silica, we can go get that, knock that out. We can knock out quartz crystal pretty quickly. So I might stream a little bit in the morning. I'm not sure. I've got to do laundry, so I'll probably get up and throw laundry in and stream for a while. As soon as the wife gets off at 1, we're hitting the road. And then I'm gone for a couple days. But I have everything else. I think I even have some of these in storage. I'll have to go look. I know that we did a shitload of hunting, so we may have everything but the beams. So we might be able to build this iron fluctuator in the morning, connect the iron to it, which we already have iron down there. So we just connect the iron to the iron fluctuator, and then we'll be making... The iron fluctuator makes rips, modular frames, rotor stators, motors, iron plates, screws, iron rods, wire, cable. Oh, it does do copper. How the hell? Oh, it's got alternate recipes. Portable miners, and it uses all of those alts. Yeah, so it'll take care of all the copper and all of the basic iron, and we'll be good to go. So we'll probably try and get that done in the morning, and then I'll try and unlock some of that other stuff. So Anyways, that is where I'm going to leave off for the night. I'm pretty much done, other than waiting on this stuff to manufacture. So, and I'm looking at the steel beams right now, and I'm seeing it climb 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's pretty quick. I mean, it's manufacturing very quick. So, yep, I'll leave this going tonight. You guys have a good one. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. If you haven't done so already, give the stream a like, a thumbs up. Check out the YouTube channel, subscribe, comment, follow me on Twitch, whatever you want to do. And then join the Discord, man. Come hang out with us on the Discord. And, I always invite people that are in the Discord to come play with me. So if that's something that you want to do, make your presence known, hang out with us in Discord, and you never know. You never know what's going to happen. We do have ARC servers up that you guys are welcome to join as well. So if you're wanting to play ARC on our community servers, shoot me a DM in the Discord, and I'll send you the password for ARC. We currently have, it's ARC Ascended. We have the Island, and we have Scorched Earth. We're about to play through Scorched Earth, Ari and I. And if you're wanting to hit the boss, we can run you through the bosses on the island. And if you want to play through Scorched Earth, we'll run you through that too. So anyway, thank you for the sub, bottom shot. Really appreciate it. Nate, have a good one, brother. I know you've been lurking for a while, but it was good hanging out with you. Good hanging out with you guys. Good getting to meet you guys. Look forward to seeing you guys. I'm going to head out. You guys be good. And as usual, take care of each other. Adios.